I want to bring in Almer Latour, the Wall Street Journal publisher and CEO of Dow Jones. Almer, I can't tell you how excited we are all for Evan's release. And I have to say that you and Emma Tucker, your colleagues, you at the Wall Street Journal, did more to make sure that this happened than probably anyone else, except maybe the President of the United States and his team.
Well, we're just happy that Evan is a free man right now. There are so many people, Andrea, who have worked on this. Obviously, the newsroom of the Wall Street Journal, colleagues at Dow Jones and News Corp. Not a day has gone by when there wasn't an intense effort of paying attention to Evan, making sure that the spotlight is on him, but also a lot of work behind the scenes to make sure that policymakers, decision makers around the world in many countries, including the U.S., were focused on this and would keep their focus on this in a world that's ablaze. And so we're today very, very grateful for where we are, grateful to the administration, grateful to foreign governments that have aided in this effort, in particular the German government that has been instrumental in this, in our view. And to all of our colleagues, to the entire news media, around the world, really, that came together around Evan, around his family, but also around the importance of press freedom. And so there's a lot to celebrate today. There's a lot of work that remains to be done when it comes to free press, but today we celebrate.
Well, and we just showed some video of a very celebratory Wall Street Journal newsroom that as you were all releasing that to his colleagues, they have worked so hard and have suffered so much for his being held, and all of your friends and colleagues there. And this picture has also just been released from the Wall Street Journal, and there we see probably in Ankara when they are being handed over, after they've been handed over, and that is, of course, Evan and Ilsa and Paul Whelan, the three American citizens. Alsu is from Radio Free Europe, and Evan is thin, but they all look relatively healthy. They've obviously lost weight. And of course, there's also the green card holder, Vladimir Kara-Murza, whose family lives here and has written extensively for the Washington Post and is such a hero of the dissident movement. Almer?
Well, just bone chilling in a positive way to see that photo that we believe was taken in a lounge, an airport lounge in Ankara, before Evan and the others went on to a plane that will now set course for, as the president has said, for Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland. And so we couldn't be happier to see him healthy, to see him with his trademark smile. And we already know that he's retained a good sense of humor, and I'm sure at some point he'll be able to share all that and his story himself. And we can't wait for that day where we no longer have to speak for him, but where he can speak for himself and share the ordeal that he has gone through and the significance it has for journalism and for the free world, really.
And just to say again, what the Wall Street Journal has meant to all of us journalists, to Evan's friends, and to his family. I'm thinking of Ellen Millman, of Danielle, his sister, and of course of Mikhail, his father, and the incredible courage and resilience and optimism that they have shown, and largely because of the support from the Journal, from Dow Jones. And so our thanks again.
Thank you, Andrea. We were together with the family this morning, and it was a truly special moment. And I'm sure you'll hear much more from them in days to come. Thank you.
We certainly hope so.